From the Cronkite Studios in downtown Phoenix, this is Cronkite News.
A pioneer passes. We remember former Governor Raul Castro and the legacy he left as the state's first Hispanic governor.
It takes a lot of strength for a victim of sexual assault to come forward and get help, but when there are centers that provide a comfortable and safe space, it makes the process a little easier.
These students actually like going to the principal's office. Both students and parents at Garden Lakes Elementary are rallying together to save a beloved faculty member.
Cronkite News starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Cronkite News. I'm Brenda Carrasco.
And I'm Angie Schuster. Thanks for joining us.
The first and only Hispanic governor in Arizona, Raul Hector Castro, died early this morning. The former governor, 98, passed away in his sleep while in hospice care in San Diego.
Castro lived a long and fulfilling life. He served as Arizona's governor from 1975 to 1977 and was an American ambassador to 3 different countries. Cronkite News talked to some of his former colleagues and companions who had the chance to know the man they called a friend.
An anti-immigrant, anti-Latino tidal wave that has seized this day. It's unthinkable that someone like him could have become governor. The significance of that can't be lost. He was a tough guy, and he overcame extraordinary barriers to arrive at that position.
I always get the feeling that if you convince the American public that you're honest, honest convictions, and sincere about what you're doing, that they will follow you and will support you.
He was also an extremely big believer and a big proponent of education opening doors. They opened doors for him. He graduated from high school at the top of his class, earned a scholarship to go to then what was called Arizona State Teachers College. That's now NAU. And then he became a lawyer. For him, that education opened every door to the rest of his life. I think his legacy in many ways reaches far beyond just the governorship because of the many sort of examples that he provided to Latino politicians and to really anyone, but especially Latino politicians, that you can achieve extraordinary things just by sort of sticking to your guns and working hard.
Castro's grandson, Donald Daly III, stated that his grandfather loved Arizona and the people he had the honor of representing as Arizona's 14th governor. Funeral and memorial arrangements will be set in the next 3 to 5 days. We take a deep look into former Governor Castro's life in an online multimedia presentation that you can find at CronkiteNewsOnline.com.
April is National Sexual Assault Awareness Month. I visited Northern Arizona Center for Sexual Assault in Flagstaff yesterday, where Secretary of State Michelle Reagan gave an update about the address confidentiality program that has helped more than 700 sexual abuse victims in Arizona. Sexual assault can be a very traumatic experience, but there are places victims can go to get help. The Northern Arizona Center for Sexual Assault, or NACASA, is a rape crisis center that is open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. It provides free medical examinations. Shelley Carney volunteers as a forensic nurse examiner at NACASA.
Then we do provide a full, kind of a head-to-toe medical exam, and as part of that, we do collect forensic exam for the purposes of investigation and prosecution of these crimes. And the idea is that the patient doesn't have to be subjected to a medical exam and then a forensic exam and then a law enforcement, that we kind of do it kind of in one.
NACASA treats patients 16 and up, and besides free examinations, they offer shower facilities, food, gas, and clothing, all of which are provided by donations. The average age of patients seen at NACASA is 24, and alcohol plays a big part in many of the assaults.
If someone is intoxicated, the chances of that going forward in the legal process is almost next to zero. And some of that needs to change. They need to be a little bit more aware that even if they are drunk, they still, that does not equal consent.
Arizona Secretary of State Michelle Reagan took a tour of the facility yesterday afternoon. She spoke about the address confidentiality program that is run by her office to help protect victims.
And this program helps victims of domestic violence and victims of sexual offenses and stalking from being located by the perpetrators that they're leaving, and it protects them through being found through public records.
40% of sexual assaults go unreported. NACASA and Secretary of State Reagan hope that with the free exams and address confidentiality program that more victims will feel safe enough to come forward.
Parents and students are protesting the removal of a West Valley Elementary School principal. The Garden Lake School Board voted Monday to not renew Dr. Harold Waltman's contract next school year after serving 25 years as principal.
The only principal at Garden Lakes. He built the school, and before that he's dedicated his life. He started as a teacher in this district, and to us that's no reason is reason enough to do this.
I feel like what they're doing to Dr. Waltman, I feel like they're just kicking him out. And what if one of them got the same thing?
Parents and students plan to start a petition in hopes of stopping the principal's removal.
Budget cuts are driving a raise in the cost of higher education at all 3 universities here in Arizona. At Arizona State, tuition would go up 3% for in-state students and 4% for out-of-state students. University of Arizona and Northern Arizona University have guaranteed tuition plans, so current students won't see an increase next year. But those starting at U of A will see an increase of 4%, and so would new students at NAU. This adds to the deep funding cuts Arizona universities experienced during the recession. The tuition increase must be approved by the Arizona Board of Regents.
Governor Ducey has signed a bill that overhauls rules for ride-hailing companies like Uber and Lyft and removes regulatory roadblocks to the new and growing services. The new law sets minimum insurance rules. It also requires car inspections, driver background checks, and sets a zero-tolerance policy for drug and alcohol use by drivers. Negotiations between insurers and ride-hailing firms led to a deal after a similar bill was vetoed last year by former Governor Jan Brewer.
It's a great time for Americans to travel abroad with the euro falling. But how has that affected European travel to the U.S.? Cronkite News reporter Liliana Salgado talked to experts about tourism trends.
Europeans won't be getting much for their buck when they visit the U.S. this year, but that's not stopping them from coming. U.S. Travel Association economist David Huther explains.
The euro has fallen about 21% against the dollar. And what we've seen is that international visitation from Europe has not slowed.
Basically, they're still coming, they're just holding back from buying as much as before.
If their spending power is not as great as it was several years ago, they could be curtailing their spending while they're in the United States.
The number of tourist visas granted also proves that the wanderlust is here to stay. In the last 5 years, those numbers have steadily increased from 72,000 in 2009 to 139 in 2014. So why the difference in the falling euro?
Travel is immune to some degree from the impacts of currencies in the sense that there's only one Grand Canyon. There's only one United States, there's only one New York, there's only one Washington, D.C.
Kirby Lynn, Public Affairs Officer for the Grand Canyon, shares the same belief.
When visitors plan to visit the Grand Canyon, for many of them, this is a once-in-a-lifetime trip that they have saved for and planned for. So I don't know how, the euro and its price falling would impact a visitor who had been planning a trip like this for many years.
Also, at the end of the day,
it's still less expensive than the United States.
So for now, the view of tourists using their selfie stick is going nowhere. In Washington, D.C., Liliana Salgado, Cronkite News.
Arizona researchers are striving to begin a new medical marijuana study to test its effect on veterans with PTSD. But Arizona's universities are hesitant to get the research off the ground. We look at why the study may just go up in smoke.
And how one small fish could hold the secrets to curing one of the most deadly types of cancer.
This winter, we'll take you to the heart of Downton.
You have to take control of your feelings before they take control of you.
Thomas. We'll place you at the scene of the crime.
Trouble seeks you out, doesn't it? Yes.
And we'll fly you to the ends of the earth.
Are you seeing this?
Support the one place that can take you any place.
Hi, I'm Beth McDonald, host of 8's brand new show, Arizona Collectibles. Filming for season 2 is right around the corner. For your chance to be a guest on the show, visit us online at azpbs.org/collectibles.
That's wonderful.
Okay. Make sure to sign up early because spots fill up fast. I look forward to meeting you and seeing your treasures. Until then, thanks for watching. Thursday nights at 7:30 on 8 HD.
News doesn't stop on Friday at 7:30 at night. PBS NewsHour Weekend is kind of a natural next step. The NewsHour's been committed to being available on air or online, and now weekdays or weekends. There's no shortage of news that's out there, but why do people come to us? To give them some context and analysis that they can't find somewhere else.
PBS NewsHour Weekend, only on PBS. Check local listings.
The first medical marijuana research study specifically for veterans is trying to get underway here in Arizona. Former assistant professor at University of Arizona, Dr. Sue Sisley, approached each Arizona university to conduct a medical marijuana research study for post-traumatic stress disorders in veterans. As Ariel Rose reports, so far the effort has been unsuccessful.
Dr. Sue Sisley says both NAU and U of A chose not to participate in the study. She then tried to reach an agreement with ASU. A group of supporters came to the Board of Regents meeting yesterday to show their support for the research.
Universities have been the sanctuary for this type of controversial cutting-edge research, but now they run scared from anything that's remotely controversial because they're beholden to all these extremist legislators that control the university budget.
Dr. Sue Sisley says her research project would test medical marijuana's impact on veterans dealing with post-traumatic stress disorder. She says her research is fully funded by a $2.5 million grant, but she can't find a place to conduct her study. Advocates for her research showed up at the Board of Regents meeting.
Scientists deserve the opportunity to conduct rigorous research.
But ASU President Michael Crow says the university is open to researchers and faculty members that want to be a part of university research.
It wouldn't be fair to say that we didn't allow someone to conduct their study here. We have to open up an opportunity for a person to join the university, and that opportunity was made available and not taken.
As a military veteran diagnosed with PTSD, James Anderson supports this research. And at the Board of Regents meeting, he expressed his concern for veterans and their suicide rate.
It sounds like they're either scared to have this research be conducted or they don't want it to. After service, it's already hard enough to adjust back to normal life.
Arizona Board of Regents Chairman Mark Killian believes the university setting isn't the best one for the study.
In my opinion, the research needs to be in conjunction with the Department of Defense, the National Institute of Health, and other private research institutions.
Having lost patients to suicide in the past, Sisley believes veterans deserve more.
I don't know if marijuana could have curbed this epidemic of veteran suicide, but I certainly think we owe it to these vets to at least study this plant.
Dr. Sisley is currently looking at North Scottsdale for a location to conduct this study.
Cronkite News is renewing a commitment to track the recovery of the heroin addicts featured in our documentary investigation, Hooked, Tracking Heroin's Hold on Arizona. Our team recently checked back in with Dara, who tells us she is 3 years sober.
I used to think people were paid to say that they were happy sober after overcoming heroin addiction, you know? I'm like, you're lying to me. Like, who paid you to say that to me, you know? And it's like people at Calvary, the patients were like, it's so cool to know that it's real. Like, you're actually happy. It's not just bull.
Next week on Cronkite News, we'll revisit several other addicts who shared their stories and struggles. It's estimated that 517,000 people either actively abuse or are dependent on heroin nationwide, and the problem is growing worse across the western U.S. Opioid overdoses are now the leading cause of death from injury, surpassing car accidents, suicide, firearms, and homicide. Our special coverage begins Monday at 5 p.m. with an encore presentation of Hooked, Tracking Heroin's Hold on Arizona.
Scientists at the Transnational Genomics Research Institute, also called TGen, are using zebrafish to research pancreatic cancer. Cronkite News reporter Mariah Hickerson spoke to a professor who says these fish can speed up the search for therapeutics to help slow down the cancer spread.
The nature of pancreatic cancer moves very fast, so TGen is trying to discover new treatments faster by researching the disease in zebrafish.
One of the things that I like most about TGen is how dissatisfied everybody here is, and that is we want to go faster. And so that dissatisfaction says what models are around, how can they work? I think the zebrafish model at TGen will accelerate our understanding about treatment opportunities to make a difference in the lives of patients with pancreatic cancer.
Because these fish share about 70% of the same genetic code as humans, they are commonly used for research purposes. But unlike humans, they have transparent research advantages.
The advantages of zebrafish is that they are translucent and you can see through the skin. So if they develop tumor, then we can see it just under the microscope.
While TGen uses these fish for research, care for them is overseen by an institutional animal care and use committee.
For anything we do, we have to write down the procedures and present to the committee, and they will review the procedures to ensure that what we do is humane.
Eventually, this room filled with containers will become the home of zebrafish, with the hope to make speedy progress in the treatment of pancreatic cancer. In Phoenix, Mariah Hickerson, Cronkite News.
As you see, the fish are still very young, so TGen has not conducted much research on them yet. They're hoping to start experiments with them in the next few months.
Arizona State basketball has a fresh face with its new head coach, Bobby Hurley. When we come back, we go to the formal introduction and Hurley's hope for Sun Devils basketball.
And one man's trash could be another person's profit. How the city is pairing up with businesses to help reduce waste in creative ways.
The more you know about history, the more you know about yourself.
Let's turn the page.
I believe that this nation should commit itself.
One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
You can almost divide American history before Robinson and after Robinson.
Seeing is believing.
We broke records. We broke barriers.
This is incredible.
Suddenly the big picture makes more sense.
We have unprecedented access.
Now I can face my ancestors. Now I'm looking into their world. Now I can see where they walked.
A new initiative called Reimagine Phoenix is looking to turn trash into economic resources. Cronkite News reporter Jason Holmes took a trip to an urban farm and spoke with one businessman who hopes he can help the city accomplish its goals.
Reimagine Phoenix is an exciting way for residents and businesses to change how we handle trash in Phoenix.
The City of Phoenix is looking for businesses that can recycle certain trash items for a pilot program called Transforming Trash into Resources. One business that's hoping to be part of the city's Transforming Trash into Resources program is Recycled City, which operates out of an urban farm along Baseline Road here behind me. Recycled City already collects food waste from Valley residents, and they use that waste as compost on their farm to grow organic vegetables.
Recycled City is a compost collection service. You put all your compostables in the bin during the week, and then once a week you set it outside your front door, and we come by, pick up the bin, leave you with the clean bin.
Recycled City is all about creating a circular economy and growing fresh local food. When co-founder J.D. Hill heard about the city's Transforming Trash into Resources program, he didn't hesitate to fill out their request for proposal.
They're looking for a business that creatively can pick up the food waste directly from residents of Phoenix, and that's what we do.
Through the RFP, we are looking to contract with companies. So people are putting together their proposal to say this is what we could do with these items.
Recycled City hopes that they can partner with the city in order to strengthen their mission of sustainability and to get more and more people recycling food waste.
Anybody in Phoenix can already sign up with us, but with the city's help, maybe we can get more people signing up faster.
Recycling food waste not only regenerates the soil, but also helps reduce trash that goes to city landfills. Both the City of Phoenix and companies like Recycled City say the program is a win-win. In Phoenix, Jason Holmes, Cronkite News.
The deadline for the businesses to submit their responses is April 14th.
We've had some beautiful weather this week, but those hot summer temperatures could be creeping up quickly. Jason Holmes has your weekend forecast.
Let's start off by taking a look at the current temperatures out there right now. Again, plenty of sunshine today. We are at 83 degrees right now. Very dry, just 7% humidity, but that's pretty typical for this time of year. Winds are light out of the east at 6 miles per hour. Our high this afternoon was 85 degrees, much more closer to average than we were last week when highs were 10 to 15 degrees above average. As you can see, the average for this time of year, right in the mid 80s, so we were statistically right there today. Taking a look at those temperatures statewide right now, 85 down there in Yuma. We're at 81 up in Bullhead City. Up north, it's a little bit cooler, 61 at the Grand Canyon and 57 here in Flagstaff. Again, 83 here in Phoenix. Taking a look at the radar picture right now, we've got just a few high clouds moving in, especially across the northwestern part of the state, up over here towards Bullhead City. For the most part, though, we are clear as another system of high pressure is building in. Wind speeds are pretty light with that high pressure naturally. 6 miles per hour again here in Phoenix, a little bit breezier up north, 10 miles per hour in Flagstaff, 9 miles per hour up there at the Grand Canyon. Taking a look at the forecast for the D-backs tonight, baseball season is underway, expecting just 81 degrees for game time with partly cloudy skies, so a perfect forecast. Overall tonight we'll get down to 58, just a few clouds lingering, and your 5-day forecast shows that it's going to be pretty nice and mostly sunny through the weekend, maybe just a few clouds on Sunday, and that'll be our coolest day as well, 83 degrees. As we head into Monday and Tuesday, though, those temperatures pushing up back towards 90. For your Cronkite weather, I'm Jason Homas.
Drinking and biking may sound dangerous, but for those in Old Town Scottsdale, it may be part of their weekend fun.
At ASU, we believe the most important semester is the one that starts after you get your diploma, the one called life. So we work hard to help our alumni thrive, teaching them the importance of not only achieving their goals, but exceeding them. With innovative programs that embrace hands-on learning, that encourages real-world growth. Our alumni know it can be the education of a lifetime, for a lifetime. For more information, thrive.asu.edu.
Should I believe in the world, Mama?
I think so.
Should I give up and hide, or should I stay and fight? Should I believe in the rules, Mama?
What are the consequences?
Can I speak out my mind in these changing times? I don't know what to believe, Mama.
Will you march with us?
There's a fire inside, there's a storm on the rise. Give me a reason to be, Mama.
Buonasera.
'Cause I need someone to believe.
The world is more complicated than it's ever been.
The NewsHour is always going to take you deeper and take you broader.
And that is worth fighting for.
Night after night, 7 days a week.
I'm Maria Hinojosa.
I'm Gwen Eiffel. And I'm Judy Woodruff.
On behalf of all of us here, thanks for watching.
Cronkite News is proud to join the Arizona PBS News Block here on 8HD.
Here's a look at what's coming up tonight on Arizona Horizon and PBS NewsHour.
Coming up after Cronkite News, it's Arizona Horizon's Journalists Roundtable. We will discuss the fight against university funding cuts, and Senator John McCain makes it official he is indeed running for re-election. That's next on Arizona Horizon.
I'm Judy Woodruff. On the next NewsHour, we trek to Tennessee to a music festival bringing together eclectic sounds. That's Friday on the PBS NewsHour.
Arizona State University introduced its new men's basketball coach at a press conference this morning in Tempe. Bobby Hurley replaces Herb Sendek, who was fired last month after 9 seasons. Hurley spent the last 2 years as the head coach at Buffalo, but he is best known for his achievement as a player at Duke. He won back-to-back championships in 1991 and 1992, appearing in 3 Final Fours. ASU players and fans hope that success transfers to Tempe.
I think he's going to help us take that next step and go to where we want to be and help all of us improve on our game individually.
From everyone that I've talked to, they're so excited to have someone like Coach Hurley come in here and coach our program. It's just kind of great to see a change in the positive direction with Coach Hurley. So I think that everyone's generally excited to have someone like him come into the program.
Hurley will hit the ground running. The spring basketball recruiting period begins today.
Scottsdale is well known for its entertainment district. With more than 80 bars and lounges, there's no shortage of places to find alcohol. But a proposed change to a city ordinance could allow people a new way to drink and get some exercise at the same time. You can see them driving around downtown Scottsdale. They're called pedal buses, and riders can rent them as a way to tour and stop at the bars and restaurants.
Currently, they're allowed to have
drank alcohol, beer, or wine and ride on the bike, they're just not allowed to actually have it on the bike with them while they're riding it.
But next month, the Scottsdale City Council will vote to change an ordinance that would allow pedal riders to drink on board with a sober company driver.
A major change to our existing city ordinance is now a newly defined limousine pedal bus, which is something that has been defined by state statute as it relates to a licensed vehicle.
Defining the pedal buses as limousines would give them the same right to serve alcohol as limousines do, but would force changes to the design of the bus.
We would have to, have light electric vehicle or a motor on the bike. So that means having seatbelts on the bike, making sure that, our brake lights, turn signals were obviously fully operational, and then we'd also have to have a mirror on the, just a basic rear view mirror and a windshield.
If the amendment passes, hard liquors will be prohibited on the bus, but drinks such as beer and wine will be allowed as long as the drink stays on the bus before you exit.
Some folks who are concerned about having young people in downtown or even having partier and revelers in downtown causes some heartburn. So that's something we try to balance.
I strongly believe it maybe should be given a trial basis. In other words, for one season, let the pedal bikes have alcohol allowed, and then see how it works out.
For now, riders can continue to enjoy their alcohol inside the bars and get some exercise while getting there. Scottsdale Council will vote on no other day but Cinco de Mayo to see if the proposed changes will be approved. That's it for Cronkite News tonight.
Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend.
Find top Arizona stories anytime at CronkiteNewsOnline.com.